What's up, guys? All right, so I've known this. A couple of people have just discovered this. They do have the ability to scrub the internet. Okay, they can pull information and delete it from even protected servers and whatever else. If you're connected to the internet, they can even access your computer, change things, and delete it if they really want to. That being said, if you want true knowledge, you will have to go where the knowledge exists, and that's back to the books. So that's why I always recommend getting the hard copies. If they ever were to shut down the internet, they can't shut down your book. Okay. Um, so this particular video is going to be about the LOC, or Library of Congress. So www.loc.gov. Okay, that's where we're going to be today. So if you're playing the home game, make it so. Make it so, number one. Um, so when you're looking for certain things like I look for, you're not going to find them on the internet because they're going to scrub them. But most of the stuff you can find, and if you can't find it there, I suggest trying the Library of Congress. Why? Because any topic that you look up, remember, the Library of Congress, they process almost everything and then they hoard it for themselves, and then a lot of those places will get rid of it out there while they hold it. You know, kind of the Vatican, the Library of Congress, the Library of Alexandria, you know, the hidden library underneath the Sphinx, you know, that Thoth made, um, you know, 20 or 30,000 years ago, or whatever it's been, you know, after he built, no, before he built the pyramids, that now called the pyramids of Egypt, when they actually were Atlantean. But, oh, anyway, sorry to ramble. Um, so in their library, they're gonna break it down so smooth for you. Like, for instance, I typed in certificate of live birth, all those words just like that, one space, and on the left hand side, it gives you a breakdown of every place that it has used, was used, is currently, where they have it, how many sources of it, and then you can click on the link and literally go through all these ancient old newspapers. I mean, check it out. So, original format newspaper listings that mention the certificate of live birth. And you can do this with your name. You can do this with um, whatever you're researching. 105,606 items in just the newspaper alone. Then books and printed material. Then periodicals, web pages, legislation, manuscripts, mixed materials, films, personal narratives, images, PDF, online materials, EPUBs, web page, videos from the year 2099 or present, all the way back to year 1000 that they have their information. Location: United States, District of Columbia, New York, South Carolina, Wisconsin. I mean, all the states, all these places, wherever it's found, and it was printed there, they have those exact locations. Um, then I'll tell you part of the New York Tribune, the Library of Congress, New York, whatever, contributors, Library of Congress, U.S. Congress, Senate, Project Office, or whatever that is, subject, United States, you know, blah, blah, blah. Multiple different languages. Guys, if you were looking for Bruce Wayne in the Batcave, you type it in, it's going to tell you every place that you can find all the information that they've been at. They do this professionally for a living. They have that resource here, and you can go right to the actual publications. Okay? But what I thought was interesting is that when I typed in certificate of live birth, just because it's always in the brain, the very first thing that pops up, and no, you can't see it, it says HR, House of Resolution 6, okay, of the 112th Congress, 2011 to 2012 Birth Certificate Enhancement Act of 2011. Now, I haven't read it, but I just thought that was interesting that that was the first thing that popped up. But as I go through, it shows me that there's a web page with it, a blog with it, the date, information, electronic resources available, all the resources you need. So, but I digress. Remember that you're not going to find better resources than actually physically going to these libraries. These libraries and the library, okay? You know, like the ones in Washington and all the, you know, the main ones. And even when you're there, they do keep a record of who accesses which books, how long, who, what, where, and when. Is always going to be kept on the file because they want to know who knows, who's smart enough to be smart enough to know that there's smartness in these books. Okay, follow me? Awesome. All right, so that's pretty much about it, guys. If you're going to be pulling some information, I highly suggest don't just rely on Google or YouTube or even Yahoo or whatever else. Bing. Check it out right here. Okay, so that's about it, guys. Bad Wolf over and out. Don't forget to hit that bell icon, subscribe. Don't forget now you can join on the headquarters page for James C. Lovett on YouTube. Offers and discounts are also available on blacksite32, .com. That's it. Go do something fun.